Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Laumanu Hakim BK Al-Hasan, nombor metrik 01 DKA F1069 dari kelas DKA 3B. Saya dan kumpulan saya hari ini akan membincangkan tentang Geoengineering Chapter 2 Site Investigation. Untuk yang pertama, Introduction. A site investigation supply is the process of collection of information, the appraisal of data, assessment reporting without which the hazard in the ground beneath the site cannot be known. Site investigation is carried out in order to enable a geotechnical and geoenvironmental assessment of the ground condition and analysis of the engineering and environmental consideration related to proposed development. Ia bermaksud proses pengumpulan maklumat penilaian data dan laporan tentang tahap bahaya yang tidak diketahui di tapak pembinaan. Seterusnya, objektif daripada site investigation adalah to know about the order of occurrence of soil and rock strata. Ia maksud untuk mengetahui keadaan tanah dan batuan di tapak pembinaan. Kedua, to know about the location of the ground, table level, its variation. Ia maksud untuk mengetahui lokasi air bawah tanah. Yang ketiga, to select suitable type of foundation. Ia maksud untuk memilih keadaan tanah yang sesuai untuk pembinaan. Yang keempat, to determine engineering properties of soil. Ia maksud untuk menentukan keadaan tanah ini sesuai atau tidak untuk pembinaan. Yang kelima, to select suitable construction equipment. Untuk memilih peralatan pembinaan yang sesuai. Yang terakhir, nombor 6, to forecast problem occurring in foundation and their solution. Untuk meramalkan masalah yang mungkin akan berlaku.
Hi, my name is Imran Zahiruddin bin Saharuddin. Matrix number is 01 DKA19F 1050. I from DKA 3B. So, I will present about work procedure. So, the number 1 is work procedure is the study. The methods involved are the collection and analysis of existing information data such as geological maps and land surveys, mining records, main records, meteorological reports, groundwater records, area plans record, land survey record of nearby areas, and so on. So that's for number 1. The number 2 is site reconnaissance. Site reconnaissance is site inspection. Is a preliminary investigation on site and in the environment to find out in general the condition of the site. The important information that needs to be known in this stage is the condition of the contour surface of the site, whether it is flat, slope, and so on. This allows the estimate of the earthworks involved to be known, the type of surface soil and its condition, whether the cracks or cracks in the soil, holes, and so on, to allow us to know the soil problem that exists. So that's for number 2. And for the number 3 is spatial and detailed study. Detailed inspection and study is the stage where all the general data obtained at the external study site of the construction site and site inspection are reviewed in detail for the purpose of design and construction of the project. The things involved in this stage are topographical surveys, hydrographic surveys, and soil investigation. And last, for the work procedure is field test or in situ test. Tests carried out on the site either prior to or during the construction process. Ground tests such as shear vein, standard penetration, con penetration, plate bearing, pressure meter, structure loading tests such as tests on piles, proof loading, and displacement observation. So that's all from me from subtopic work procedure. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Muhammad Asri Bizan Amri. Nombor kad matrik 01 DKA 19F1042. Kini giliran saya untuk menyambung mengenai in situ soil testing. Okay, in situ soil testing we have 4 points. First point is McCarthy's probe, and second point is standard penetration test or SPT, and third point is con penetration test CPT, and last point plate bearing test. Okay, first point is McCarthy's probe. McCarthy's probe the test tool used to obtain the bearing capacity of the soil bearing, and the result of this test will give a raw picture of the strength of the soil layer. Okay, maksud dia alat ujian yang digunakan untuk mendapatkan daya tahan galas tanah, dan juga hasil ujian ini akan memberikan gambaran kasar mengenai kekuatan lapisan tanah. Okay, and the second point is standard penetration test or SPT. SPT is a dynamic penetration test designed to provide information on the geotechnical engineering properties of soil. Maksud dia menguji penembusan dinamik yang direka untuk memberikan maklumat mengenai sifat kejuruteraan geoteknikal tanah. Okay, and the third point is con penetration test or CPT. Maksud dia di kategori data yang diperoleh dari ujian penembusan dan juga dapat digunakan untuk mengakses lapisan tanah. In English, is used to determine geotechnical properties of soil. In Canterbury, the data gained from a cone penetration test can be used to assess whether soil layer. Okay, and the last point is plate bearing test. Is an institute load bearing of soil used for determining the ultimate bearing capacity of the ground and the likely settlement under a given load. Maksud dia adalah ujian galas beban dalam tanah yang digunakan untuk menentukan daya galas akhir tanah dan kemungkinan penyelesaian di bawah beban tertentu. Okay.
Assalamualaikum, nama saya Alif Haikal bin Abdul Aziz. Nombor kad matrik 01 DKA 19F1065. Okay, ini saya akan menerangkan tentang soil sampling method. Okay, soil sampling method ni terbagi kepada dua, iaitu disturbed soil dengan undisturbed soil. Okay, disturbed soil sample do not retain the in situ properties of the soil during the collection process. Engineer do not consider these samples to be representative of underground soils, except for geotechnical testing that do not rely on the structure of the soil itself. Scientists commonly test disturbed soil sample for soil type and texture, moisture content, and net nutrient and contaminant analysis among the evaluation. The majority of soil sample engineers and geologists collect disturbed sample because they are easier to collect and the precision needed to collect an undisturbed sample is do not require for most geotechnical testing. So tanah disturbed soil ni tidak mengekalkan sifat tanah semasa proses pengumpulan. Biasanya jurutera tidak mengambil kira sampel ini untuk menjadi wakil tanah yang berada di bawah tanah kecuali ujian geoteknikal yang tidak bergantung kepada struktur tanah itu sendiri. So yang kedua ialah undisturbed soil sample. Undisturbed soil sample retain the structural integrity of the soil and have a high recovery rate within the sample. Collecting a perfectly undisturbed sample is difficult and the samples may contain a small portion of undisturbed soil at the top and bottom of the sample layer. Undisturbed sample allow an engineer to determine the geotechnical properties of strength, permeability, compressibility and fracture pattern among others. Result of this analysis are instrumental in the design of a new building. So, sampel undisturbed soil mengekalkan integriti struktur tanah dan mempunyai kadar pemulihan yang tinggi dalam sampel. So, mengumpul satu sampel yang sempurna tidak terganggu suka dan sampel mungkin mengandungi sebahagian kecil tanah yang tidak terganggu di bahagian atas dan bawah panjang sampel. Sampel yang tidak terganggu membenarkan engineer untuk menentukan sifat geoteknikal.
Untuk yang terakhir adalah conclusion. In conclusion, site investigation is an important aspect of a construction project. It is a precautionary measure in project carried out. This is to prevent the occurrence of cracked wall, broken floor, and other accidents. Site investigation is to obtain information on the condition of the soil and identify any difficulties during construction and how to solve it. Itu saja dari pembintangan grup kami. Terima kasih.